What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new, very exciting and very different episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to this channel, lightly tap the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the content, smash that like button and show your support down in the comment section. A lot of people are saying that I have not rebuilt a Porsche yet, and in this episode we're going to be starring a 1965 Porsche 356C. Ta-da! It's right over here, and we're gonna go ahead and start off this episode by doing a complete tour of this vehicle, showing you guys the condition of the car and just telling you guys anything that I know about this vehicle. All the information to this build or what the plans are with this build are gonna be at the end of the video, but for now let's enjoy this piece of history right behind us. So this thing is a vehicle that recently got in a car accident. I just purchased this car from a 82-year-old grandpa, I guess you can say, that's owned this vehicle for the past 15 years, and this deal came up on OfferUp, and I was probably the first one out of what he said 274 calls he got overnight for this car. I gave him a price, we overbid everyone, and we picked up this beauty over here. And I don't know much about classics or vintage vehicles, but I did my research a little bit and I realized that this thing ain't cheap. So if you guys want to look it up, go to eBay or go to, I have no idea where, on Google, type in 1965 Porsche 356C and see what this thing is valued at. It will blow your mind. So with that being said, we are debating what to do with this thing. It's either we rebuild it or, you know, I'll share with all the plans at the end of the video of what's going on with this car. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. So first things first, there's like 5 or 4 sets of keys. One key locks the manual it's called gear shifter, which is a kind of cool feature, 1965. And then the rest of the keys I think are from the doors and from the ignition. But before we go on to the interior, let's take a look at the exterior. So let's go ahead and pop this hood open. I was actually quite surprised that from this damage, the hood basically didn't get damaged. And since the hood here is made out of steel, I'm pretty sure we can
salvage it. Yeah,
salvage it if we go to rebuilding it. Why? Because parts on a car like this are not easy to find. Trust me. You thought Lambo parts are hard to find? Try 1965 Porsche parts. Going on forward, the spare tire was inside here, so it did kind of suppress a lot of the accident, and it went into this bar here. But what the owner told me is that he was going to a car show and he basically didn't see the car in front of him on a roundabout. Well, he saw it, but he didn't have enough time. He's an old male, and he
old male.
He is old male. And he didn't have enough time to press the brakes.
Reaction
ain't the same. And
the brakes are not the same.
The brakes are not the same either. And he was telling me, you know, we were sitting in the car together, and I wasn't even planning to make a video on this car. I didn't know what to do, but we have to make a decision quick with this vehicle, so that's why we actually picked up this car yesterday, and this video is coming out tomorrow. So literally we just got this car. I didn't even know much about it myself, but anyways, I was sitting with the Gramps inside the vehicle, and he was just telling me, you know, like heart-to-heart stories, and he's like, man, I'm like, why are you telling this? He's like, it's time. He's like, it's literally time. And it was a kind of a sad little moment, but he had to part ways with the car, and so yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Let's take a look here. So look at this. This is my first time actually seeing this. So let's see this.
One of.
Just kidding. Look at that. VIN number 356C 1600. I have no idea. But yeah.
This is a gas tank?
Yeah, that's the gas tank. The car runs and drives. We drove it here, and we're gonna take it for a spin here in this episode. I'm gonna go ahead and close this back off. You know, looking at this vehicle here, I'm just kind of like in a little bit of a shoot. Like, that's a lot of work to restore a car like this. Luckily, headlights and fog lights survived. This all right here is fully repairable. I can pull all this out, mud it up, and make it look perfect. I know you guys can trust me on that after the RS5 build. But moving on forward, the car is tiny. It's literally super small. So I wanted to say this before anything: do not fact check me, because there's YouTube professionals that know every single thing about every single car, and I don't know if these are original wheels or anything, but they have Porsche caps, and from what the owner told me is these are original Porsche caps. The 356C comes with all 4 disc brakes, so this thing actually has all 4 disc brakes. I bet you didn't even know that, huh?
No.
Look inside, there's disc brakes. You can't really tell, but is disc brakes. And honestly, for the condition of this vehicle, it doesn't have much rust. It's not in that horrible of a condition. If you go on eBay and look up some of the some of the 356Cs on there, they're pretty dang beat up for like 50, 60 grand. So
where did this sucker come out of? Previous state.
Previous state, California.
Exactly, so not much rust there.
It's been 15 years in Washington, and then previous life was in California. It's kind of a cute car though, honestly. It's kind of like, my wife loves this car. She's like, oh, let's keep it, but we'll see. So the rear end here has a little bit of a hit as well, which I think this was a long time ago, very previous, because he didn't really address any of that. This plate here probably cost some money. That's a 65 tap plate, dude. Damn. Yeah, so I'm not even sure. Maybe I can pull this off, keep it in my my office. You know, it'd be kind of a cool little history piece right there. Look at this. See this? This is rust. A little bit of rust under here. And then we have some body filler here, which I do not want to chip because I'm planning to super glue this back on. I'm just kidding. But here's some rust here, and thinking about it from a rebuilding standpoint, you know, imagine welding all this, grinding this all down, body filling this to make a perfect gap. And then from this hit here, there's a little bit of a warpage somewhere I felt on the body, but you know, the car is obviously not gonna be 100% flat like cars are nowadays. So this is the two exhaust exits, I guess you can say. We got a reverse light and then brake lights. This bumper, I'm pretty sure is still salvageable. It is a steel bumper. So that's the little piece back here. Engine is back here. Engine compartment is back here, kind of like my Lambo. So that's pretty sick. I'll open that up right now. We'll check that out. The rear windows and all the windows are in good condition. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that rear compartment. And you guys can see in here, the previous owner claimed that this engine was rebuilt 3,000 miles ago. I don't know if 3,000 miles ago for a vehicle like this is a lot or a little, but the engine runs fine. It seems to be operating normal. We got it up to about like 50 miles per hour, and it pulls. It kind of low-key pulls. It's 75 horsepower, and while I was there, you know, I was talking to a man that knows these vehicles inside and out. He said he had 5 BMW Izettas. So it's those 1-door, 3-wheel cars. The door opens like this in the front. So he had a bunch of those, and I was wondering if he still had one because I would buy it off him, but apparently he doesn't. But yeah, he said the C is 75 horsepower and then the CS is 95 horsepower. And this 75 horsepower for a vehicle that virtually weighs nothing, it's probably not that heavy, this car. You know what? Actually might be really heavy because it's probably made of all steel, no aluminum, stuff like that. It's very small though. Very small, very small. It kind of pulls, and we're gonna take it for a test and I'll show you guys. But continue taking a look at all the details to this vehicle, all the condition to this vehicle, and from what I've been doing in research of vintage vehicles, of classic cars, what is very expensive or what people love about these cars is when stuff isn't refurbished. You know, like a person that's collecting these kind of cars, he wants all original. And looking at this, yeah, the motor's been rebuilt, but it's an original motor. The interior, 90 or like 80% of the interior is original. The seats he reupholstered, the old owner, and he reupholstered them under the old style. So that's the only thing that's been touched in the interior. Obviously, once again, from what I know, because I don't know what these things look like. I was not born in 1965, so I don't know what these things look like, but there's that. Look at that little character, Porsche. Original. And look at this. Keyless entry. 1965, and these doors open and close better than half y'all Kias, you know? So, guys, quality in Porsche. I don't know what to show anymore. Tell me what you guys think the plans with the build should be. Like, should I rebuild it or should I fully restore it? Or, I don't know, because this vehicle here, I might be rebuilding it, or Serge from Real Life Exotics might be rebuilding it, or might be keeping it inside of his office as like a piece of history. He's gonna put some spotlights on it. That's what we've been chatting back and forth about. Or I honestly don't even know. Like I said, I bought this vehicle yesterday, and it's hard to make a decision overnight on a car like this. So just toss me some ideas. Maybe sell it as is. What if some enthusiast has been looking for something? Because that's fully rebuildable. I guarantee you, I can rebuild that to a point where you won't even tell anything is wrecked, you know? That's not my biggest worry. My biggest worry is actually restoring it like A to Z. I'm saying cutting out glass, installing new seals throughout the whole entire vehicle, installing, you know, polishing all these up, everything here, every single piece you can imagine, new seals or whatever needs to be done. but also I don't know if that is something that brings the value of the car up or not. I literally don't know anything about these cars, but for the time being, let's step inside the interior and take a look at what's going on in there. There's the beautiful 1965 interior, original door cards. Seats have been reupholstered front and rear, but original door cards. The headliner's original, not dash. Dash is not original, I think, but the rest of the stuff is original. That rear panel is original as well. When I look at it, I see money because collectors love that stuff. Vehicle starts right up. We have a little bit of, you know, surface rust, nothing too crazy over here. I'm telling you guys, if you guys think this is a bad condition, take a look at the listings on eBay and then come right back to this video and you guys will see exactly what I am talking about. A couple of cool features and quirks I want to point out is these knobs right here are headlight or that's the wipers. Headlights up here, so headlight and fog lights on. And then this is the radio, and the old owner says it cuts in and out, so this still works. I don't know how to work it, but this still works. And then this is a cigarette lighter, right? And then here's an ashtray, which I think is an ashtray. Let's see. Yeah, there's an ashtray. Look at that. That's insane, dude. Kind of gross, but whatever. And then under here you have a fuel reserve, like on a dirt bike or whatever, so you can switch it to reserve if you're running low on gas. Window, obviously door handle, nice and comfy. And then here's the ignition here. See how this sucker, okay, I got like 4 keys to this sucker, so I don't know which one starts it up. But look, oh, there's the one. No, nope, wrong one. Let's see, it's probably this one here. Yep, this is it. Okay. Oh, there's a radio. Listen.
Now this is stuff playing from 1965.
Yeah, you guys might travel back in time. So look at this. This turns it on and off, right? Hang on. And also quieter. Hang on. Oh, hello. Okay, let's change FM. Oh, here's a dial knob. Okay. This is sick, yo. We're gonna get copyrighted for that. But that's pretty sick that that works right there. And then here's the blower for the feet up into the air, up I think. And then that is defroster. So I have no idea, dude. I literally don't know. This still works. Look at that, boom. Look at that. And then glove box, he says he has some brake pads and registration in here. So when I look at this, like I said, look at this. See this right here? This is that good. That's what you're looking for in a vehicle like this. Take a look back here. Just look right here. Look at the attention to detail in all of this. You know, it's when you're looking at a car like this, you have to look at it with a different point of view. You can't look at it as, oh, it's gonna be, you know, like when I'm looking at a 2015, 2018 BMW, what I'm looking at is for everything to be pristine, no wear and tear. This, you want it to be original. So if it's original and it's in decent condition, then that's money right there. Let's go ahead and fire this sucker up. So I think you got a pedal to, oh, what I want to point out, look at this. This is a lock for the shift knob. So you can lock the shift knob and basically you can't switch gears anymore. That's pretty smart.
Anti-theft.
I don't know what this is, all-wheel drive or what is that? Okay, so. What's up?
I had a guess, I mean.
No, we're good. Just gotta let it warm up a little bit. There it is. Just buckle up and take it for a spin. You know, guys, we found this car, like I said the other day, and I'm super excited to share with you guys. That's why, like, this video is kind of on the go, but whew, I'm just super pumped. And we don't know what the plans are. We just wanted to share with you guys, take it for a spin, kind of feel a little bit of history, I guess. It's something new for us. It's a new, like, source of enjoyment, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but
it's different.
It's different, that's all I gotta say. Yo, you need a ride?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
Thank you, boss.
I got you. Uber? You call Uber?
Imagine.
All right, let's go take this thing for a spin. It's funny how the gears and everything works perfect, so that's pretty good. Porsche. Close this window. We should go through a drive-through. Ready? That's four.
Oh, damn, the sucker backfires.
Is that a backfire? I'm not sure if that's a backfire, something broke.
Sucker purrs.
Yeah, I'm literally actually kind of scared.
I think it's a backfire.
That actually backfired? That is hilarious. How do I open this? I don't know how to open that, but I gotta open this. It's getting hot in here. Yo, driving something like this is definitely a history, dude. Definitely a different experience. I'm low-key liking it though.
The seats seem to have like air suspension or something, bro.
They're comfy.
Heck, they're comfy.
Look at this. Ready? Watch. Hang on. Right?
Reclines. How much points of adjustment?
2. Okay, I'm a little worried because, you know, this is my first time officially driving the car. So I'm just looking at all the gauges and making sure everything runs. But how do I look in here, yo? Fits me or no?
I don't know, man. You don't have the fit for it.
I have a modern fit. I know. I should have wore a suit.
No, you should have been wearing what Gramps was wearing.
Okay,
Khakis.
My grandpa was super nice, dude.
Sucker pulls for 75 horsepower.
See his brakes. Yeah, brakes need bleeding.
It's a little handle.
Or when it backfires. I won't be able to get it backfire right now. No, I won't. I need to go higher RPM. Alright, so that's kind of the beast right here. Horn even works. It seems like it's louder inside than outside. But besides that, I don't really know what else to show you guys. Please let me know what you guys would do with this build, or what you guys think I should do with this build. And I don't even know myself, because you guys must right now go down in the bio section and follow Serge from Real Life Exotics, because the car is going to be either in my possession or in his possession for the rebuild series. So go ahead and follow him, show him some love. But besides that, I don't know, this thing is really cool. It's really, really cool. But let me explain one thing. You know, restoring a car like this, I need a shop. And the reason for that is because this car needs to be in a dry environment, no moisture, nothing. When I'm taking out rust, welding things up, I gotta make sure that it's not gonna rust again. I gotta make sure, you know, the car is never gonna have, it's gonna be naked. The car is gonna be stripped of all the paint and stuff like that. So it's a lot more than I can probably swallow at the moment. It's a lot more than, you know, it's gonna be a big bite, especially with the RS5 going on, the Lambo going on, all that stuff. We have a lot of stuff going on in our lives, so we'll see what happens with this build. But it's quite exciting. Literally, like I said, popped up an offer up. I bought this vehicle the same day. Basically, he popped it up at the evening like 8 o'clock, I think he popped it up, and then I bought it, and then I texted him right away, and he said I was first in line, or one of the first few in line. Next morning he called me, he said he had 270 something calls by 8 a.m. and then the price changed by $7,000. He raised the price, and we came to a conclusion, came to an agreement, and the vehicle is now in our possession. So quite exciting for that. It's a clean title, 1965 356C. Let me know what you guys think it's worth in this condition as it sits right now. Maybe a repair to the front end, because that front end I can tackle that repair no problem, and it's gonna look better than the rest of the car. But yeah, that's all I got to say for now. It's quite fun experience driving this vehicle. We'll probably cruise around for a day or two before it does get shipped off to Cali, if it does get shipped off to Cali. I don't know just yet, but stay tuned. Comment your thoughts and ideas down below. I will keep you guys all updated here and on my Instagram at BYBTim, so follow me there. Follow Ed the Filmer at BYBEd, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this episode, and just let me know in general what's going on. And we're still rebuilding that RS5, still working on that Lambo, so stay tuned for all that. I'll catch you guys on the next one. The next one is the best one. Peace out.